Perturbation Learning (SPL) method for mathematical reasoning verification. And the presenter name is Habibullah Akbar. Habibullah, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear my voice?
Okay, and clearly.
Okay.
I think your sound is so in Indonesian is ngebas ya.
Yeah.
Okay, can
Uh,
you share your screen?
yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, them 10 minutes for the presentation and next 5 minutes for the Q&A.
Uh,
Time is yours. Presentation now.
okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Habibullah Akbar. We are from Creas of AI. So this research is uh, project collaboration with Creas of AI and Bioinformatic and Data Science Research Center, BINUS University. The title is Early Study of Self Perturbation Learning (SPL) for Mathematical Reasoning Verification. So, okay, yeah, we start to define the problem first. The problem is there's a supervision bottleneck for training a model, especially verifier model. So, we try to question, we try to define the question. Can we train a model to verify the and distinguish between correct and incorrect data without needing manually annotation label, so there's no supervision at all, or or, uh, or we can make it uh, as as low uh, as low supervision as it can be, because the standard approach is supervised learning. You provide the data, you provide the label, you annotate the label manually, and you train a model to follow that label. So uh, this is this is basically the bottleneck for scaling a verifier model further. Like, you can train a model with 1 trillion or 10 trillion sample, because we cannot have time to manually annotate label that much. Okay. Our solution is we we define a training objective, a novel training objective called self-perturbation learning. What is self-perturbation learning? Self-perturbation learning is uh, is inspired by contrastive learning in self-supervised method. So it's is a contrastive learning with immediate verification capability. How SPL can achieve this? So SPL is inspired by the game Two Truths and a Lie. It's a popular mental game where few person present three statement, what two truths and a lie, and the other participant needs to guess where is the lie. Now, we formalize this idea into a training objective or machine learning algorithm. So the core idea is we start with a correct reasoning step. What is the correct reasoning step? The correct reasoning step is uh, the mathematical resource you can find on the internet. That is the truth. The step two is we automatically create a plausible but incorrect version of it. We call it a lie or an impostor. Three, we train a verifier model to identify where is the impostor among the truth. So uh, it's kind of like uh, make the model identify where's the suspicious part in the sequence. The benefit of this approach is this is self-supervised. We don't need label. We don't need to manually define the data, because it's all automatic. It can generate its own label. We follow a four-stage workflow. So the first is data pre-processing. We collect the data from a huge data set from Hugging Face called Automatex. This is a huge mathematical resource you can find in the Hugging Face. The step 2 is self perturbation. We automatically generate impostor sample or the lie. The 3 is we train the model. We fine tune a modern BERT model to distinguish correct steps from impostor or the lie. The modern BERT is the new version or the latest version of BERT family model, and yeah, we just use modern BERT because is the latest model, is the most SOTA at this moment. And the evaluation is we test the verifier ability to identify uh, where is the truth and where is the lie, or where's the wrong solution among several decoy. Nah, we have explored two impostor generation strategy. The first one is embedding based perturbation. The second one is LLM based perturbation. The difference is embedding based perturbation use they are replacing tokens with other token that are close in embedding space, so they are semantically close. For example, a cat sat on a mat. A hard impostor would be a dog sat on a mat, because cat and a dog is they are sharing, semantic meaning. But easy impostor is, for example, a the sat on the mat. Cat and the is not sharing semantic meaning at all. It would be easy to pinpoint that the is the impostor. We generate 2 million sample from this approach. The second approach is LLM based perturbation. How we do this? We leverage existing large language model. We use Gemini 2.0 flashlight to replace the reasoning step with the decoy one, or the semantically close but wrong, and introduce semantic error. Our hypothesis is this create more challenging and realistic impostor, and we generate 100,000 sample. Why we only generate 100,000 example? Because we are limited by API cost and time. Unlike embedding based perturbation, LLM based perturbation is more expensive, and yeah, it's just took more time. Now, our experimental setup is we use modern BERT large. This is as I mentioned earlier, this is the more advanced version of BERT. So we fine tune this model with our SPL approach, and we compare it with the baseline. The baseline is a supervised verifier model called RLH Flow Lalama 3.1 8 billion. So this is much larger than the modern BERT. The modern BERT is only sub 500 million parameter. So the parameter size comparison is more like 16 times larger than our approach. And our evaluation benchmark is we modify the existing benchmark in mathematical reasoning called Math 500 to be Math with delight. It's called Math with delight because it's Math with decoy light. So this is Math 500 with decoy. So each problem we 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 expand the problem to be one correct and three incorrect decoy. So the objective is to pinpoint the correct answer among the decoy. If the correct answer have higher a verification score, then it's true. Then they are right. Then the model is right. Nah, this is what makes this approach exciting. So SPL, self perturbation learning, our approach is outperforming supervised method, the RLH flow Lalama 3.1 8 billion, with uh with significant gains. So our SPL LLM approach have accuracy 38%. Our SPL embedding have accuracy 30%, and the supervised baseline only have 27%. Why this is so low? Why why this result is not like 80%, 70%, or more? Because this is discriminative benchmark. This is not generative benchmark like many other LLM benchmark outside there, because this benchmark specifically measure the discriminative ability of the model to pinpoint the uh, where's the incorrect data, where's the correct data. And we just test it on a very small model called modern BERT in 500 parameter model. It's much lower, is much more is much smaller than other cutting edge LLM outside there. So yeah, so this is the more nuanced results, because the benchmark is separating each question with five level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With this results, we can see that SPL outperformed the supervised baseline in lower level 1, 2, 3, and 4. But for the harder level, the level 5, the supervised baseline is still the highest accuracy here. Yeah, this question. We find that SPL is a viable low supervision method for training verifier, or in this case mathematical verifier. And LLM guided perturbation are particularly effective because despite despite the smaller training example, it results in the highest accuracy. The key limitation we find is the generalization ability, that the performance of the model degrades are as the more complex the more complex data it verified. Like the level 5 is still, yeah, the supervised baseline is still outperforming our approach. The training instability, we find that the loss function while we training is kind of unstable, and it's hard to converge without hyperparameter tuning. And the the third limitation is the scalability of LLM perturbation, because LLM based perturbation rely on LLM. Generating the data is more expensive and slow compared to embedding based perturbation. And the last limitation we find that uh, while LLM perturbate model is accurate, it produce uncalibrated output scores. So the range of output is unreasonably uh, unreasonably unreasonably weird, so that it needs further refinement. So the conclusion is, our we introduce self perturbation learning as self supervised method to train verifier model. In this case, mathematical reasoning verifier. SPL is successfully outperformed traditional supervised baseline, despite the supervised baseline is 60 times larger in parameter count. And the LLM based SPL approach is the most effective, despite the data sample is the smallest here. So we encourage the future work to improve this study with scaling the LLM based approach, enhance the training stability, and improve the model calibration. Yeah, thank you. The code for this project is available at GitHub. The dataset is available at Hugging Face, and the model is also available in Hugging Face. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Habibul Akbar. Such a good presentation and so systematically presentation, yeah.